Hey, this is Hope Prince, candidate for Board of Supervisors in the Chickahominy District of Hanover, Virginia. I just wanted to share with you, I got a survey in the mail, and so I wanted to share my answers with you here today so that you'd know how I answered it. My understanding is that it will be made public at some point, and I need to mail that back tomorrow. So the Virginia Citizens Defense League sent me a survey, and so I'm going to just tell you what I said. So they asked me, do you believe that the right to keep and bear arms is an individual right? And so I said, yes. The next question was, will you oppose any ordinance to restrict the carrying or possession of firearms by law-abiding citizens in recreational areas, libraries, or other local government properties or facilities? Now, here in Virginia, where we live, there's already some state laws that kind of already govern these kinds of things. So I said yes to this because the state has already been pretty clear that you cannot bring your shotgun into the courthouse, and I wouldn't want you to, and I don't think that most people would want you to be able to do that. So I say we follow what the state has done here in Hanover County. Will you oppose any attempt to restrict any Will you oppose any attempt to restrict or prohibit discharge of firearms currently allowed on private property? Yeah, this would be something that I would oppose. I grew up on a farm. My mom and dad still live on that farm. It's been in my family for 8 generations, and I certainly would not want the county to restrict anyone's behavior on their own private property. Will you oppose any attempt to close any existing public firing ranges for any reason other than criminal charges or reckless behavior? My answer to that is yes, I would oppose that. I think that a place where you can go, a firing range, typically has classes, teaches you gun safety. They will typically teach you how to use your firearm. And so for me, knowledge is power, and having a safe space that is allowed is great. I think we should have more firing ranges in Hanover County and in every county, because gun safety is important. It asks if you will support the elimination or at least reduction of the $35 locality-based portion of the concealed handgun permit fee. Somebody else actually asked me this not long ago, and my answer is no. Part of this fee goes to paying for the time of the officers doing the background checks and looking up the appropriate information. I have certainly heard that the argument, and they make it here, that there is plenty of downtime for our law enforcement, where they are running radar, dispatching service calls, janitorial duties, among other. I don't think that's true. My partner is a former law enforcement officer, and we've talked about this extensively. Even in what you would call downtime, right? If you've just finished maybe an arrest or maybe a pursuit, there's paperwork that needs to be done, and many times he has told me stories where long after his shift was over, he was still doing this paperwork and other things to be done for the day from how busy it was. So no, I think that anytime that we're asking our members of law enforcement to do more work, that we should be compensating them for that, and the sheriff's office as a whole. It asks, will you support a resolution declaring the locality a Second Amendment sanctuary? My answer is no to this. I don't think we need it in Hanover County. I think Hanover County is a great place to live, and I think it's just a buzzword, personally. Just my 2 cents on it. And then it asks, will you vote to remove any outdated ordinance that attempts to regulate firearms? Sure. If something's outdated and it says you can't carry your shotgun on your horse, I mean, yeah, what do we need that for? I mean, and although maybe we do, not in, maybe downtown or outside the courthouse. But yeah, any outdated ordinances, regardless if they are about firearms, or they're about, you know, the fact that you can't tie up 2 donkeys outside the saloon, probably need to go. I think at all levels of government, there should be some sort of review process of laws and ordinances just to kind of clean things up as we have moved, you know, in my lifetime, many things that didn't exist when I was a child do today. So I just wanted to share with you my thoughts and why I answered the way I did. I'm going to send this back tomorrow, and have a great day. Don't forget to vote. Early voting starts September 22nd and Election Day is November 7th. Hope Prince, Board of Supervisors in Hanover County, Virginia. Have a great day.